Let's see what the Welsh think of this. Mark Drakeford is the First Minister in the Welsh Government. He joins me now. And the Welsh Secretary, Alan Cairns, said that this deal provides certainty for business.
Well, it's a very bad deal for Wales. It removes some of the things that we were prepared to welcome in Mrs May's deal, and it will do damage, untold damage, to the Welsh economy and to Welsh jobs.
Just tell me what it is that Theresa May's deal that this one doesn't.
Well, Mrs May's deal would have had regulatory alignment with the European Union, so we would have been able to trade in goods and in agricultural products with the single market. There was a customs agreement in Mrs May's deal. It wasn't everything we wanted, but it's an awful lot better than we see in the Boris Johnson deal. And in those 6 weeks of talks with the Labour Party, progress was made on embedding workers' rights, environmental rights, citizenship rights. All of that is cast away in this deal. It's a far worse deal for Wales than the one that was rejected already by the House of Commons.
Yeah, so the criticism of Theresa May's deal was that it didn't actually represent Brexit. What you're saying is this really is Brexit.
Well, this is a harder form of Brexit, and the harder form that Brexit takes, the greater the damage that is done to Wales.
So what would you like to see happen on Saturday? Because at the moment there is the possibility that it's a straight choice between this deal and no deal.
Well, I certainly don't think that that ought to be the choice. We have said in the Welsh Government for many weeks and months now, the decision should go back to the people. It's too big, it's too controversial. This House of Commons is not capable of discharging this responsibility. The decision should go back to people, and we will campaign to remain.
So we go through all that again?
Well, I understand the weariness. I understand the way that people feel they just want it over.
Well, it's not just weariness. It's the question as to whether that would actually resolve anything. I don't know what makes you think that another referendum would, given that the country still seems to be completely split.
Well, a second referendum offers the opportunity to have the debate that is necessary, to go on explaining to people in Wales and elsewhere why the deal we have now is the best deal we can get, and why it preserves jobs, security and reputation. All of those things really matter to Wales. We want the opportunity to make that case again, and in that way to help to resolve the impasse that the House of Commons has created over many months.
General election?
A general election, I'd love a general election. The sooner we can get rid of this government, the better that will be for Wales.
Would you be prepared to countenance an interim government led by Jeremy Corbyn?
I would be delighted to see a government led by Jeremy Corbyn.
So
I'd like to see a permanent government led by Jeremy Corbyn, but I live with an interim one in order to get us the decision back in the hands of the people.
Just talk me through how you would best see that working.
Well, I'm not a member of the House of Commons, and the hard work has to be done there, but as I understand it, the prospectus is for a short-term government with a single prospectus, which is to get time in which a decision can be put back in the hands of the British people. A Jeremy Corbyn government for that purpose would be created. It would deliver a path through all of this. It would allow those of us who believe that our future is best secured through continued membership of the European Union to put that case back to people.
The difficulty with this, and I know you've heard this argument before, I think you and I have talked about it before, you keep saying let's put it back to the British people. It's the British people that have brought us to where we are.
That's over 3 years ago. The British people, I don't believe the British people voted for the sort of deal that Boris Johnson is about to strike. A deal that will make trade with our nearest neighbours more difficult. A deal that will make the movement of people that Welsh public services and Welsh businesses rely upon more difficult to achieve, and a deal that will throw away the rights that we have acquired as workers, as citizens, as consumers through our membership of the European Union. That wasn't what people were promised in the referendum. Now it's clear to them what this actually means. That decision should go back to them.
Mark Drakeford, First Minister in the Welsh Government, thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you.